How can we be aware or conscious of what we are unaware of? Is it even important, and why? To be unconscious is to not know. To not know what is buried, another word, is ignorant. We can't change what we are unaware of. So it is important to bring awareness of ourselves that we have rejected, disowned, or abandoned to the surface or into our awareness. Let's make it simple. Unconsciousness or unconscious or unawareness is being blind. Consciousness is being aware. Another word is seeing. Unlike losing consciousness under anesthesia, where we have no memory, no sense perceptions, this blindness has sense perceptions. It has seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, touching, and thinking. But it's blind to understanding or comprehending why we suffer. The basic psychology of humans is one, projection. We actually believe our pain is coming from out there, so we blame. Two, repression. We have buried aspects of ourselves and are blind to them. In order to correct the blindness, they must be brought into our awareness so that we can see them. The third one is we have defense mechanisms. Part of that is we'll defend or argue, justify, we'll rationalize, and we'll procrastinate. These are designed to protect us. However, they don't protect us because we still feel bad. They also keep us blind and unaware. How can we fix something if we are blind? Well, the answer is we can't. So the first thing we need to be conscious of or to see is an openness. We must be open to see our blindness. Another word for openness is to be humble. You begin to get clues, like that board game Clue, where Colonel Mustard used a knife in the ballroom. A big clue is what we projected as coming from out there or from another is coming from in here. To think the thought, you think you're better than me, is in fact coming from our own thinking. We don't know for certain what another is thinking, but we do know for certain we were thinking the thought, you think you're better than me. And when that happens, we can finally correct or integrate the parts of ourselves that we denied or rejected. We become whole instead of fractured. The reason why it's so important to see is because we become empowered to make changes instead of a victim or depending on others to change. And when we are whole and empowered, it feels like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. We are whole, which is holy. Being blind is not something we did on purpose, because who would consciously choose to suffer? And the answer is nobody. And the blind, they don't know they're blind. Nobody does, until you can actually begin to see.